Graham Lowe is the president of the Graham Lowe Group, a consulting firm based in Kelowna, BC. He spoke with us about creating a healthy organization. Why is it important for employers to focus on having a healthy organization?
Focusing on building a healthy organization is really helping an organization to be sustainable in the long term. It means really developing the kind of people, practices, and supports for employees that are going to ensure not only their well-being, but their ability to really contribute at high levels to the success of the organization in the future.
How can an employer go about creating a healthy organization?
Well, in my book, which is called Creating Healthy Organizations, I talk about 4 building blocks of a healthy organization. The first is a positive culture. So in that area, it's really important for managers, executives to take a close look at the values of the organization and ask, how can we pull those values out into front and center stage and to really live the values? So that's key. Another building block is leadership. Now, much of the leadership discussion these days is, that sort of great individual who can really kind of, rally people and sort of lead them forward. Well, the kind of approach to leadership that I think is required to build a truly sustainable organization is one where everybody is encouraged to take initiative. Everyone can be a leader within their own sphere. A third building block is what I call a vibrant workplace. And this really captures all the ingredients of the kind of workplace that you and I and everybody else really dreams about going into every day. I mean, it's really that aspirational workplace. But you know what? That kind of workplace, that vibrant workplace, isn't that difficult to create. It's really looking at, how jobs are designed, how relationships in the workplace are supported, the kinds of resources people have in order just to do their jobs, and the kinds of work environment considerations. Is it healthy? Is it safe? The fourth building block, which is inspired employees, and actually it's a building block, but it's also an outcome of the 3 other building blocks that I mentioned. It's an outcome of the culture, of the approach to leadership, and the vibrant workplaces. And when that happens, you've got people who are beyond being engaged. And this is, I think, a really important message for employers, for managers in particular, that you need to think beyond engagement.
And what are some challenges employers should be mindful of when creating a healthy organization?
Well, there's minefields for sure. And I see a couple of really big ones frequently. One of them is, especially in larger organizations, there's all kinds of people initiatives, programs, strategies, models, you name it. So one of the mistakes is not to pause and step back and ask a simple question. How can we integrate and leverage these? So doing that really is, I think, a very effective and cost-saving way of moving down that path to a healthy organization. So a mistake is not doing it. Another, well, I wouldn't call it a mistake, but real problem that organizations run into is they say, okay, so we want to transform, and they may not use the healthy organization label. They want to become more higher performing. They want to become a great workplace. They want to become the top employer in their area. And so they'll initiate some changes. The problem here is that the changes often are done in a very unhealthy way for employees. So again, a way around that is to say, for every single change that's being planned in the organization, how can we design this change so that it is a healthy experience for everyone involved? Simple question, but with powerful consequences in terms of how you might recalibrate the change process.